Hey everybody, this is Gwen and welcome to episode 7 of In the Free World Doing Time. The other day I walked into this room and I looked at my plant after about 5 or 6 weeks of passing it by, realizing that it needed to be watered, and just kept passing it by. And if you look at it, you'll see it's a very large plant and a beautiful plant. However, it does have some pieces that are dying because it hasn't been attended to. And it made me think about how we are in life and some of the things that we do. As the Lord dropped a word in my spirit, you better cut away the dying pieces before you lose the whole thing. That's right. Cut away the dying pieces before you lose the whole thing. And I actually stopped and thought about what that meant to me. So just journey with me a few moments. We're just here in the natural in my home today, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to provoke some thought in you. What things in your life, we're getting better, as I told you from the first time. We're practicing, we're learning, but we're looking for perfection. So as we grow, we'll get better. But I want you to think about the things in your life that are dying, so to speak, but you're not allowing them to be cut away, or you're not releasing those things and they're not growing. You're not doing anything to water them daily. If you look at this plant, at the bottom, if you look very closely at the bottom here, down here at this piece here, it's very sturdy, but this piece has died, even though it's still connected. This particular piece here has died. And sometimes, if you don't look closely, you might not be aware that things in your life are dying because we're not paying attention to them. And I want you to continue to examine yourself, as I said a couple of weeks ago when we talked about the 24 hours that God has given us from the Walgreen perspective. If you remember that. What are you doing? What things do you really need to cut away that are not beneficial to you? What things are going on in your life that you have said you're going to complete that you have not yet completed, but it is still taking space in your heart. It's still taking space in your mind, but yet you have done nothing with that. You need to cut away the dying pieces before you lose the whole thing, because even though it's still connected, it is dead. But sometimes you have to do a self-examination, because from the top of this plant, as you can see, it's still green, but this particular leaf right here is starting to yellow. But at the very root down here at the bottom, there's something that is dead. So you can still be connected. You can be connected and dying inside. Do a self-examination at the end of the night before you lay down and go to bed. Take the last 5 minutes of your day and examine yourself. You are so worth it. Examine yourself and see what things are you wasting. How are you using the time that you have? You have to live while you're dying. So until we come together again, this is Gwen Womack, and I would like to just submit to you, to challenge you each and every day to get rid of those things that are not beneficial to you and cut away the dying pieces before you lose the whole thing. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Bye-bye.